flippant and petty political things. Because a lot of people lie all the time. You know, some of them now lie like a career. You know, it's like that's what they went to school to be trained. You saw those lies yesterday. You know, people lying, they lie about anything. They can't tell you anything. Probably the only truth about them is their name. They lie all the time. It's saying things that don't exist. And partly also, by the way, people would do better if they did their job. Because if they attended the meetings they're supposed to attend, if they sought briefs from the people they're supposed to be briefed, they will be briefed effectively instead of now going to embarrass themselves in that kind of manner where you say things that don't exist. And ask yourself the question, how do police officers, especially senior police officers who are managing the security sector, feel when they see their leader lying about them? After the COVID-19 pandemic, now the new pandemic we are dealing with is the pandemic of lies. Yeah. It's the pandemic of lies. You know, people stand up and they say things that they think make sense. You know, I've been looking at politicians, and fortunately I have the opportunity of having served in cabinet. I know how a budget is drawn, and I know how much money we have in our resources to draw a budget. When a political leader, a national leader tells people, I will put aside 150 billion for market women, I'll put aside 50 billion for boda boda, I'll put aside 100 billion for this. I know how much our budget is and the projected growth of our budget. That time you have not talked about the amount of money that you are taking to counties, you have not talked about transfers for the education sector and so on. Where are you going to get that money to provide that kind of service? You're just lying to those people because you are telling them things they want to hear. And because they won't ask you questions, you just get along with it. Our president, my boss, is probably one of the most liberal and open-minded heads of state on this continent. We are a responsive government. I am not aware. Tell me what you want to know about this government and where you want to go, I take you there. Do you want to go and sit in MC3 in Matiang'I'S office and watch the patrol thing? And so on. When you ask questions, we will answer. But you see, to create campaign jargon, you know, this story of you must look for a way of creating some level of sympathy so that people can sympathize with you, that you are an underdog. So you create some phantom, some fictitious devils that are existent somewhere that are against you. And these devils are not described